Good afternoon, everybody. Hey, IG. Hey, Facebook. Hey, YouTube, because now I'm posting everywhere, so I'm excited about that. Welcome to Convo with Nikki. It is here in Richmond City, raining like cats and dogs, continuously for probably, I think, the past maybe like 3 or 4 days. And you would think that I would probably be inside in the house. Nope. I'm sitting on my porch, and I have purposely positioned myself so you can't really see my address. So that I don't have people stalking me. No, but I love the rain. The rain, this position of rain has actually given me a topic for today, so I'm hoping that I kind of can tie them in so that you kind of get an understanding. Hey, Coach. Hey, CT. So I'm hoping that you can kind of get an idea of a thought process for me. So, hello, love. How are you? So for me, those who have no idea what Convo with Nikki is, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Convo with Nikki is a platform that was created for me to be as transparent as I can be, not to brag about my life, but to ultimately hope and help that I can share my life with somebody so that something else that I've said or I've endured can help somebody else. I appreciate you. I want to thank my listeners and my followers for last week and giving me an opportunity to just share my life and give parts of myself that are vulnerable, and somehow I can get on here and tell them all. And so I thank you guys for that. I thank you for, even in the midst of what I believe or my moment of weakness, or just that you don't take it lightly when I continue to talk and continue to give information, and you don't see me less than because I've endured. Hey sis, hey man, hey Nada, hey Mama Jones. So I'm hoping, hey Kendra, I'm hoping that this continues to help somebody. So I do ask, hi Miss Regina, that when you on live, that you also share, you invite somebody who's never been, who has no idea what Convo with Nikki is, who just may need a word, who may just need some encouraging, because that's ultimately what this is. A lot of times I spend it encouraging myself, and you guys just kind of get to watch. And so I also ask my followers to, anybody who would like to leave topics that they may want us to talk about or whatever, and if I'm good at it, if I have an understanding, then I will. So like the video, yes, do some thumbs up, some hearts, share the video, invite friends. Ultimately, it's promotion, because if you believe in what I'm saying, and if it's 5 of y'all on here now, and y'all tell one person to join, that's 10 people who now been impacted. And if those one people tell, you know what I mean, and it kind of goes on like that, because I ultimately would do the same for somebody else in business. Convo with Nikki is also the name that I use when I do motivational speaking around the city for our teens and for women. That's my big thing. So I guess I'll get to that too. So I'm doing my live video, and of course my son is walking up the street and he has no idea that I'm on live with all of my other children. So what I want to talk about when it came to the rain and what the rain does, the rain washes away all things.
And we on your live.
Stop.
And we on your live.
Bad. Yes.
Why you locked the door? You locked yourself out the house.
Because I didn't want them to come in here and mess outside.
You got scared though.
I did not get scared. So these are, yes, I'm in the house where the teenagers come. For some reason they think that it's okay to just show up.
She got scared of the gunshot. She a whole,
what?
She a whole switch.
What? Okay, so this is my life. Thank you. Anyways, so the rain washes away. You know, when you think about water, it gets rid of. I know a lot of us who have allergies this season have been excited, if she say so, have been excited about the pollen being washed away with this rain. For me, that's been a big thing for me. Like, my allergies are crazy. The rain comes in, washes it out, you can start over again. And I kept hearing start over, and I kept hearing redo. And some of the things I got to do today, I went and reopened up an account for my business. I went and redid some things. And I want you to remember this word re, ultimately giving you the chance of a second chance, giving you the opportunity to redo a thing over. And I just want to celebrate the fact that it doesn't mean that it's over. It doesn't mean that I have to be stuck here. That means that I have another chance. Everything that I've done, every place that I've messed up, I have an opportunity to redo that thing again. I can wash all of that bad stuff away and walk into a new place. And it is exciting for me, because sometimes we get stuck in the process of everything not sunshiny, everything, you know, because the rain don't bring a whole lot of sun. It's kind of cloudy, it's kind of dark. But if you look at what it does for you in your life and what it can do for you, and just take it over to your life of the things that water can do, it gives you an opportunity for things to grow. If you feed water to some certain things, it grows great. It cleanses a thing. Like, it doesn't have to be so downing. It don't have to be so dreary, and don't look at it that way. And so today I want to celebrate the opportunity to redo. I want to celebrate the opportunity for second chance. I want to celebrate the opportunity for a do-over. Because it may have been messed up yesterday does not define what your outcome has to be. And I think sometimes we get so caught up because we can't see it right now that we don't have a chance to fix it or get it right. And so I want people to have an understanding that your life today is now washed away so that tomorrow you can do something new, right? Your everything that you think that you've messed up on, or you're frustrated about, or it don't look the way you wanted it to look, it didn't turn out the way you wanted it to turn out, it doesn't mean that it's over. It means that you have an opportunity to do it again. The thing, all of y'all probably should have got the flash flood warning that just interrupted my live. But what you should do is be celebrated about the opportunity that you have to now get it right. Like in life, there are lessons. Like people come, everybody use that saying, people come in your life for a lesson, a reason, or a season, or whatever. The thing about people who come in and you end up putting them out, or people who come in and they end up not lasting long, or things that happen and you kind of relook at them, if you don't have any takeaways, then they become a burden and a hindrance. So the same things that you cannot get lessons from become hindrances to you because you made a choice to not see the good, not have any takeaways. And in life, you want to make sure that every lesson learned, or every lesson that you've endured, or everything that you've endured, you have a takeaway. Because then it becomes not the hard thing, and then it makes you stronger. Because now I can recognize certain things in other situations that I saw in this situation had I been able to pay attention. And so I want you to celebrate the opportunity to get it right. The opportunity to do it again. The opportunity to try one more time. The opportunity to wash away everything that was messed up in the first time and let me do it again. And it don't always have to be relationships. It can be anything. It can be business. And so that's my thing for today. Like, my focus today, or the exciting thing for me, is that I had an opportunity to redo some things in my business that I had ultimately let the ball drop on all by myself. I don't have nobody to point a finger at or blame. Life happened, and when life happened, I let the ball drop. And it could have been, I looked at it as, look at this, it's terminated, my life is over, I can't do this, my business is now over. No, I had to get up and do the work. Now, one of the things about a do-over is because you knew what you messed up on the first time, you're going to have to work a little harder this second time around so it don't look like what you already seen or what you already been through. We can apply to relationships, because I know that some people on here are in relationships, are married, or want to be married, or was married, or was in a relationship. It doesn't mean that the next one won't come. It just means that you got to work different. Because if you had any takeaways from the first time, or anything that you did in the beginning, then that means that this time around, it will not be the same mess up. I'm not telling you it won't be a mess up. I'm not telling you that it's going to be all the way great. I'm telling you that now you know that this particular thing won't happen this time. Have some takeaways. Some of that old stuff is now washed away. So now what are you going to put in place? What's going to grow now? What seed are you going to plant in this season? This rain shouldn't be a hindrance. You should be like, okay, all these seeds I've planted, all these things I've been working on, this water is now an opportunity for those things to grow. So what are you going to grow in this season? What are the things that you're excited about in this season? What are the things that you wanted to redo in this season and do and put yourself to work? And so I got excited. So those who follow me know that I talked about a conference. And so some of my sisters on here get ready to be shocked because they have no idea. Well, they may, because if they pay attention to my stuff, then they'll know. But the ball I ain't gonna say the ball dropped. Some stuff happened, and then the ball dropped, right? So the ball did drop, but some things happened. We tried to do this event, and we wanted to do it in Newport News. We had a great venue, and stuff happened, and then it wasn't just as great. It wasn't as great as we thought it was gonna be. Does that mean that I don't do the conference? Not when I already know what the vision is for the conference. So this is where vision comes into play, an opportunity to redo, opportunity to do over. When you're a visionary and you see things and you want things and you have an understanding of what you want to see, then what I explain to people is you create a plan, you work the plan. Hey, Cherie, you work the plan, and then you look to see what happens with your vision. If it does not look like what you envision, does that mean that you stop? No, that means that you go back, you look at the plan, you switch it, you shift some things, and you work the plan again. So here we are. The actual conference was supposed to be in March. Here we are. It is now May. I just want you all to know that the conference will be July 20th and 21st. It'll be right here in the city at Peter Paul Development Center. It'll be a Friday night and a Saturday half-a-day workshop. Everything that it was supposed to be initially, we have an opportunity to do it, and we're going to do it. I need you to understand that it's about timing and planning. It has nothing to do with your vision. It doesn't mean that I won't be. It means I had to go back and look at the vision, switch it up, change it, do the work, and make it happen. And I'm here. Why am I excited? What does that mean for you? It means that the same opportunity that lies for me, it lies for you. So any thought process that you had, any vision that you had, hey Carmen, anything that you thought that you wanted, anything that you see in your life that you want to make happen, do the work. Look at the plan. If it don't look like, if the outcome is not what you want, to go back to the plan. Don't ever change the vision, because if it's set up for you, then it's meant for you, then it'll happen. Do the work. And I'm excited, and I hope it don't sound like I'm yelling or fussing. I wanted you to get it because I had to get it. Right, because I kind of got in a rut and then I got sick. So the conference didn't happen. I then got sick. Ended up in, and for those who have no clue, I have actually been out of work since March. Yeah, I need you to, because I got in a rut. My life got in a rut, but my reality, my vision, and my destiny never changed. My thought process never changed. I may have got distracted, but where I'm supposed to be has not changed. What I'm supposed to do won't change. Right? But it does not mean that when, as a visionary, as a person who's out doing something, that the plan may change. Yeah, I'm using my business, but it could be anything for you. It could be your business. It could be your relationship. It could be your marriage. It could be your children. It may not look like what you expected. That means that you need to go back to the plan that you created, rewrite it, structure it, do the work this time, and then go back, come back, look at it. It may not turn out that time. Look at the plan, rewrite it, go back. The catch is, do you have the quantity of time to do it? Are you willing to sacrifice time to get it done? Are you willing to sacrifice relationships to get it done? This is a season of redo. Don't look at this rain as a dreary day. Look at this now. It's things that seeds that you've planted are growing. It needed to be watered. If you plant a seed and don't give it no water, what's going to happen? I don't really know, but I probably doubt that it's going to grow. Right? So today, take an opportunity to look at some things in your life that you wanted, and it didn't turn out the way you expected, and take a chance and redo it. Don't change the vision that you saw. Look at the plan that you created. Look at the stuff that you created. Look at the things. Look at what you wrote about it. Did you even create a plan, or did you just walk? Did you just start walking and just kept on walking and you assumed it was going to come together, but you never wrote a plan? And you wonder why it never came to pass. It's great to have something in your head. I like people to be like, I got it all up here. People losing their mind every day. So you think you won't lose that thought today? Take the time to put your vision on paper. It don't have to make sense to me. It just needs to make sense to you. Take the time to put your dreams on paper. Take the time to put your life and goals on paper. You can call them what you want to, right? We can call them goals, dreams, visions. Call them whatever you want to. Whatever your belief is, call it whatever you needed to call it. Hey, Tasha, but put it on paper and then create a plan, some circle. What is it? It used to be a web. Some teachers on here, y'all know the web thing that you used to put on it, and it ain't never make sense to nobody but the person who had to do the finished product. The vision is ultimately yours. How are you writing it out? How are you planning it? What are you doing to get it done? What have you put on paper to get it done? This is Convo with Nikki. Those who have no idea of who I am and what it is, it's an opportunity for me to share my life so I can help you. So I invite you to invite others, or share the video, or tap the video, or put some likes up or some hands up, and invite a friend to join in who you know has a vision or has an idea or a thought process, or it told you about a dream they had one time, and somewhere in it they missed it. They missed an opportunity to be. They missed the opportunity to grow because they did not have any tools, any skills to get it done. Or they didn't have any motivation of other people around them who've understood what failing looks like. Because when we fail, it doesn't mean that we've lost. Failure is just a part. How would I understand what success looks like if I've never endured failure? How would I know what success looks like if I've never had to go through a process of seeing myself not be great? Why would I be great? Why would you consider me great if I've never endured a thing? Who do you all consider to be great that don't face adversity? Right? So if you have a vision and you come to a stumbling block and you come to a brick wall in your vision, understand that once you go through the block, don't go around the block. And I'm going to tell you what my perception of why you shouldn't go around it. Right? Because if you go around it, then you never understand how to get through it or understand how to deal with it. If you go around it, you avoid it. I mean, you can avoid it, but ultimately, if that brick is meant to cause you some harm, it's going to come back. But if I understand and figure out how to get through this brick wall, to get through it and I take it down, then I've now taken away an opportunity for you to cause me to fail. True successors understand what a brick wall is. People who want to be great understand the meaning of the brick wall and the stumbling block. And it's not an opportunity for me to cry and be mad. It's an opportunity for me to grow. I'm sorry when I get excited, I talk fast. I apologize. I don't know how to really slow it down. I'm working on it. Y'all just bear with me. But I hope that this helps. That there is great success in a redo. And I think sometimes our pride pushes us to a place to believe that when we redo, other people will think that we failed. And if we take the thought process away about what others think of us or how other people perceive us, because really it's their perception. If you understand what you're called to do and the greatness that you're called to have, then what the other people perceive you to be won't matter. And so, and I'm giving you my transparent because for me, that bothered me. So and I'm using the conference only because that's the thing I've been dealing with recently and I'm excited about. So please, and the price is way cheaper, but I'm going to tell you about that at the end. The thing for me was I had promoted, I had posted, I had planned. If Maisha's on here, please, you can put a thumbs up. We sat around a table, we planned. We executed a plan. We had vendors, we planned. We promoted, we planned. And the end result was that not that many people have registered. So the money that we were going to put out, so I'm about to talk a little business simple because I'm not so in depth with business that I understand all of them. But we had planned, and then the number of people who had registered versus the money we were going to put out, it did not make business sense. And so for us, we had to go back. So for me, I was like, I done promoted and I failed. This is not what it's supposed to be. I know that this thing is supposed to be great because see, as a visionary, I saw the vision. I saw it. I saw the conference. I saw what was going to happen. Now, how did I see it and then there's nobody there? This can't be right. So I, by myself, I had to pray. And I'm explaining to y'all, and I'm not saying that you have to do what I do. I'm telling you what worked for me. So I went and I prayed for understanding. And then I had to be released from pride. Right? Because the pride of me is, if I do it here, then they're going to say, look at her, she didn't make it. Well, ultimately, I won't do anything for y'all. The vision that I had was given to me, for me to execute, for the women to come and get what they needed. So then that's what I'll do. So the conference is July 20th and 21st. Again, it'll be at Peter Paul Development Center. On Friday night, it's from 7 to 10, July the 20th. And then on July the 21st, it's from 9 to 2. The registration starting on Sunday is $28 to the 28th of May. Those who initially tried to register, and you will know what the price was before, and I'm telling you that until the 28th, starting on the 20th, it'll be $28. After the 28th, it will go up to $50. After the 31st of June, it will go to $100. And that's it. And the last day to register is July the 13th. That's the last day that you can register. Here's the other catch. Only 30 women can come. So the initial one, there were more women. Only 30 women this time. 30 women can come and register. $28 starting Sunday. $28 until the 28th of May. After the 28th of May, $50 for you to come for 2 days. The conference is called Don't Judge Me by My Shoes, Help Me With My Walk. Ultimately, the idea is that as a woman, I can remove my mask to extend my hand to help her. The goal of the conference is that we stop as women looking and judging the woman beside us, and we're able to see the stuff that we have and I mess up, deal with our stuff so that we can then help her. Because a lot of times we extend our hands to help people and we broken, busted, and disgusted. And in that we cause a hindrance. But if there is true healing and if there's true purpose on your life and you understand what you're supposed to do, then you're going to do the work on you first so that you can then help the person beside you. But I can't go and help you ultimately and I'm broken. Because what happens is I'm never healed. I'm never restored. I'm never rejuvenated. So what happens to that woman? She becomes more broken. And so we don't want more broken women. I want to help build a woman. And and of course it's 2 days. So of course Rome won't build in a day. So this is some beginning work. And then there's going to be some continuous work throughout the year. And we're going to be connected throughout the year because we're going to build great women. You already got the foundation. The catchers won't have any tools. Right? Because our kids, we pushed them out with no book, with no nothing. But we were expected to take care of them. We became wives without seeing and without tools and without having understanding, yet we were told to build a great home. We were given food and then we had to learn how to cook, so we had to get tools. So ultimately what I want your takeaway to be for that weekend is tools on how to have a great life, on tools on how to be great. Yes. That's what happened when children come outside. But the conference registration will be on my page. And I am excited still. I'm excited about an opportunity and a chance to redo it. I'm excited about the rain that's coming to clean all of the bad stuff away, all of the negative vibes, all of the things I may have connected to that were not positive, all of the things that came through that I had connected myself to that had made me stagnant, that had gotten me distracted. I am excited about the rain to rinse those things away so that ultimately after the rain passes, my rainbow show, which is me. My rainbow for me right now is my life. It don't make me selfish. It doesn't make me better than you. It makes me it shows that I understand that it's okay for a woman for me to celebrate being me. Even if I have a partner, even if I have a husband, even with having children, that there's an opportunity to celebrate me. And women, we have forgotten that because we want to be the end all for everybody else. We want to do for everybody else. And somewhere along the line, you have forgotten you. And baby, I want you to know that you're worth the shine. You're worth the bright light. You're worth the rainbow at the end. You're worth the opportunity to redo. You're worth more than enough. You're worth everything that you look in that mirror and you thought was broken. You're worth the redoing of that. You're worth the rebuilding of that. You're worth the effort. You're worth the work. I'm talking to you as I've had to talk to me and understand that I'm worth whatever I require, whatever I ask, that nothing is too small and nothing is too mediocre for me to request because I am great. And if I see myself as that and you can't, then I separate myself from you. Doesn't mean that I'm better than you. It just means that I need people connected to me that see me how I see me. It's an opportunity to redo. It's a season for redo. It's a season for another chance. Use this rain. Use these days, these down days. So you can't run the streets, so you say. People run the streets anyway. But the rain sometimes has an effect on people that not run the streets. So if you're in home and you're not running the streets, now pull out your pad and pencil and write. What's your vision? What you dream about? What's your thought processes? What you want to have? What you wish you could have? Write it down, put it on paper, and go back and look at it again. And then plan. How you going to get them? Or are they going to always forever just be a thought? No, my business is going to be great, so that won't always forever be a thought. So I had to write something. And I had to put myself to some work and hold myself accountable to what I put down on the paper. I want to be a wife again, so I had to do some work. Put some stuff on paper. Do some more work. I want to be a better mom. I had to come up with a vision of what that looks like. Figure out how I'm going to get there and do the work. All of this is first as a visionary, see it. See what you want to see. As you see it, write it. After you write it, plan it. Then go and do the work of the plan. If it don't come out, then come back again. Do the work again. And here we are. And then you can get on here and you can say, #Convo with Nikki. I did it. #Convo with Nikki. Because I wrote it down. Because I did the work. Here's what happened. Here's my manifestation. Because it will manifest if you do the work. So I hope this helps somebody. Again, the conference is July the 20th and 21st. Right here in the city. It will be at Peter Paul Development Center. Don't judge me by my shoes. Help me with my walk. The date changed. The location changed. The vision did not. The purpose did not. It will come to pass. It will be great. I advise you to get on board. There are only 30 slots available. 30 women will have an opportunity for their life to be changed. Not by me. Because there's no power in me. They're going to end up doing some work in their own lives, shifting some things in their own lives for greatness to fall on their life. July 20th and 21st. Trust me, it is worth it. In this season, in this rain, write some stuff down. Put it on paper. Become accountable to your dreams. Become accountable to your thought processes. Become accountable to the things that you want. And do the work. Make it happen. Have a good day.